of their fruited sours. It is the Very Emergency. Take a look there from off the flight panel. Very light in color when you look at it. Nose-wise, a little bit of a sour tart note, kind of a candy sour feel to the beer. Hopefully you guys can hear me coming in okay. I didn't bring my regular microphone with me since I'm actually doing this on the spot, and didn't want to bring all the equipment and stuff out. So anyway, taste-wise, light and tart, kind of thin in the body, nice splash of the flavor, very much like a piece of candy when you're actually drinking this one. Good carbonation, almost has a cider-like appeal to the beer itself. Goes down really easy, very low on the ABV from what I remember. Had to offset some of the bigger beers I'll be sharing with you here in a bit, but not bad. I mean, if you're kind of that lighter sour, maybe a little bit of a pearish type feel to the beer on this one here, might be your little thing to actually check out. Just got the little taster here, but decent enough to wet the whistle, so to speak. So this one for me, 3.5 out of 5. I would get it again, but it's not something I'd probably go after to get as much. But to have a little bit of a break, have something like this with like a light salad, maybe some fish, something a little more easier where it's not overtaking anything, and I think you'll enjoy it. So again, this one here is the Very Emergency. I'll try to get some more details on the different beers in the description when I do the video update later, but I'll see you in the next one coming up shortly. All right, guys, so back with another video, another beer, I should say, from the flight. I'm going to take a look at the second one off the flight here. This is going to be a look at the Pastor Mike Chinook. It is a hazy pale ale. This one comes in at 4.8% ABV. The first one I did, the Very Emergency, I did check and it was 4.7. So I know you're asking yourself, why is Rod drinking some low ABV beers tonight? Well, we'll fix that here in a second, so stay tuned on that. But here's a look at this one here. Definitely hazy, nice golden orange color on the beer itself. Nose-wise, getting some nice fruity notes. Getting some orange, getting some tangerine. Actually pretty aromatic coming out of the glass. Taste-wise. Oh, that hits you nicely with the hop bitterness. Grapefruit in the taste along with the orange tangerine type feel. A nice little squeeze of citrus, so to speak. Nice drying on the back end, but that nice splash up front. Check out this little glass right here. Look at that lacing coming off. So very nicely put together. Give you a nice appearance on the beer itself. Leaves a nice little duration of the flavor after you take the swallow, but very easy going down. If you are a fan of this style, definitely worth checking out. Again, this one here, hazy pale ale, Chinook being the hop. Got a nice greenness, nice little bit of a resiny quality in the beer itself, but not overly bitter. I like it. I dig this one. Let's clock this one in at a 3.75 out of 5. Pretty nice overall. One you should check out if you are down here at Nine Giant or near Nine Giant, or you get Nine Giant beers and you're looking for a hazy pale ale. Cheers, everybody. On to the next one. All right, guys, back for beer number 3 off the flight. Check that out. It's about to go dark up in here. This is the Heavy Metal Drummer. So this is a Russian Imperial Stout that was aged in Buffalo Trace barrels for 18 months. It's dark. It's a stout. What else is there to say? Not a head on it right now. A little sliver, but nose-wise, dark, malty, getting some syrupy type notes. Picking up some booziness in play. What I would expect to get on this one, which comes in at 13% ABV. So, yeah, make sure you know your limits when you're out here trying these beers for sure. Taste-wise, okay, that's pretty damn smooth right there. That goes down really easy. Not picking up the alcohol in the taste. Nice aftertone of chocolate that kicks in after the swallow. Get a little bit of a cacao type feel to it. Get a little bit of a coffee type feel. Hits really in the throat area on the aftertaste. Now it's starting to come up more into the mouth, so I'm feeling like in the jaws, the cheeks, I'm getting a little bit of enveloping of the flavor. But it's really hanging right in the throat area very nicely. Just a nice roastiness that's in play. Yeah, this is one you want to put under the dangerous category. Such a tasty beer in itself. You know I love stouts. You know I love big stouts. You know I love barrel-aged stouts. And this one I would definitely note as one to check out for sure. 4.25 out of 5. It is just that smooth and just that solid. This is very enjoyable. So again, from Nine Giant, this is the Heavy Metal Drummer, 13% ABV. If you can get it, get it. Cheers. On to the next one. All right, guys, let's get into beer number 4 here. Beer number 4 on the flight. I'm going to be taking a look at this one here, which is Graveyard Shift, 12.3% ABV here from Nine Giant. It is actually aged in Weller barrels for 18 months. Again, take a look at that. Nice dark color as to be expected because it is a stout. Nose-wise, now this one does come in a little bit more boozier on the nose than what I have previously. Getting some oakiness, definitely getting the bourbon coming out. Yeah, smells really good, taste-wise. Syrupy texture, smooth taste. Definitely pick up alcohol in this one here. Not a hard, heavy, harsh burn or anything like that, but you can definitely tell that this was a higher ABV. Does have a nice little bit of a sweetness there on the tongue. Very palatable. A little bit of a chewiness factor. Overall, it is actually pretty solid. Not as heavily sweet as a lot of the pastry stouts you run into. I get a little bit of a dark fruit running through it as well on the back end, on the feel. Body is decent and pretty much full as it is, but it's not overly full. I don't want to say there's not a thinness factor, but it's definitely a lighter than being at quite to the full capacity for the body. But as far as the beer itself, and as far as an Imperial Stout beer, yeah, it works. It's nice. It's got a great appeal to it. Preferred the other one a little bit more than this one here, but easily 4 out of 5 for me. Would definitely grab it again. Graveyard Shift, don't sleep on this one. Until the next one, stay tuned. Cheers. All right, guys, so back here with the 5th beer from the flight, and this is actually going to be the Candy Floss Maple Rum, 14.3% ABV. There's a lot of stuff happening with this beer, but the only thing you really need to know, maple syrup and rum barrel. Here is the beer actually here as well in the glass now. You can see it's a little bit light because I did drink a little bit. Just did a video here with Cincy Brew Dads. So so make sure to check out their channel. And we did a joint review on this one here. Just tell you up front, automatically 4.25 was the rating I gave on this one. But it is such a good, fantastic, smooth beer. Talk about smoothness, a little bit sweet. Get that nice oakiness, a little bit of the barrel. Not really too much of the booziness. Maybe get a tinge at this point, but then again, I'm going through a flight. The other ones may be catching up to me a little bit. But this one here, well worth checking out if you get a chance. And then stay tuned, because I will actually be sharing another video of this done with candy cane and gingerbread. Ho, 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 my friends. That being said, we are out. I look forward to catching up with you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And Happy New Year. Cheers, everybody.